Okay, third grade, so for this week, I'm going to ask you to think back to the last 2 weeks where we've done cartoon characters, faces and body shapes. Um, and you're going to put the two things together to make a colourful cartoon character, a bit like this one. It won't be exactly like this one. I don't want you to make it exactly like this one. I want you to think back, maybe even look again at those videos to remind yourself how we drew the different body shapes and the different heads. So you're going to maybe choose one of the different faces, one of the different body shapes, or maybe just make up your own face. You could even make up your own body if you want to. And your character will look very different to this one. Okay, so I'm going to show you step by step how I made this so you can follow along, but you're just going to change things about it, aren't you? We're also using colours and patterns like we did in that landscape picture a few weeks ago. I hope you will remember that one. The one where we had lots of different colourful hills and we had a little lake and a big tree and we did handwriting in the sky. So we used colours and patterns, and that's what we're going to do for colouring in this picture too. Alright, so let's get started. So to start with, you're going to draw the shape that you want to work with, the shape of the body. So do you want to have one of those, do you want to have like a long straight body, so you'd have like a rectangle shape? Or do you want to have like a triangle, and do you want the triangle to be kind of upright with those bodies that are sort of sticking their chests up? Or do you want the triangle to be kind of bigger at the bottom, so it's more like a fat tummy? Or you could have one of those big trapezoid shapes, remember those? For the really big fat bodies. Yeah, so you're going to put your shape quite big this time in the center. So I've got kind of a bit of a fat tummy here, and then the space where the head's going to go, I'm going to use that same kind of like block head shape. Okay, so that's the kind of the idea to sketch out to start. Remember how this works? We start with the leg and the foot, something like that. Bunch of bananas for a hand. So when you've finished sketching out the face, you should draw some clothes, finish the body. And yeah. So I'm going to go around with a marker now. Then erase the pencil. I think he's going to look better if he's standing on some ground, so let's put just put a line in for the ground. That's it. And of course the final thing to do is to colour your picture. You can use markers or pencils, it's up to you. You could even try a combination of both, markers and pencils. So I'm going to have green boots at the start, and I'm going to use a for the green boots I'm going to do let's do a squiggly pattern. For the pants, let's have spots. How about a stripy red shirt? I'm going to have red hair or orange hair, why not? And I'm going to continue with the spiky kind of pattern. I have a pink for the gums, so I'm just going to colour that straight in. And since that's kind of a dark colour, I'm going to use that in the mouth too, but I'm going to use lines now. There we go. Finally, I have a kind of a light skin colour, and so for this one I'm going to do the same as the boots, which is a squiggly kind of pattern. Oh, and just to finish off, let's do some pattern on the floor. Just going to use black, and I'm going to use sort of short lines like this, little dashes and dots on the ground. Okay, so here is my finished cartoon character. I hope that you like it. I hope you guys enjoy making your own. Of course, they're all going to be very different because you might have a different body shape and a different head on top. So it's going to be really cool to see all your finished drawings this week. And I hope you guys have a lot of fun making them.